Alright, guys. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna have a word with him and see. But can't bother. I had to pick up Kyra. But I'm sitting down in my car right now. You know, just trying to take a deep breath. Just trying to think about what I really want to do. I wanted to just bring it to you to see if somebody could, you know, give me some advice. But I'm just really tired of it. Like, I just want to be single. This marriage thing, this whole commitment, it just gets into me. I don't know. You know, I recently just have the baby. She's 4 months, almost 5 months. In a couple of days she'll be 5 months. So I pray about it. I do pray about it, but I don't know. We're gonna have the argument with him and see, hear what him have to say, and then I don't know. Maybe I probably need a break. You guys think I need a break? Like, is it okay to get a break in a relationship for a year? Or maybe 6 months? Me need to miss him. Me tired of him. Like, some people not gonna understand. Like, some people is gonna disagree and stuff like that. But I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. Me just can't bother. Alright, guys. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna have a word with him and see. But can't bother. We're gonna go and have a talk with him. I'll talk to you guys. Bye.
Well, this is called, these are called divorce parties for those who are uninitiated. I was uninitiated until a little while ago when I happened to hear about this, and I decided to look it up. And I just shaking my damn head watching these women, having a good old time and shit post-marriage, just doing the best. Also being kind of cringe, in a couple of those clips. Very cringe, man. Very, thirsty and kind of pathetic and shit. But you have to consider the intangibles, what you do not see and shit. What you do not see is the other side of the fucking coin and shit. I guarantee you, that guy is not having no fucking divorce party. And if he is, It consists of him and wherever the fuck he ended up and landed after being divorced, roped. It consists of him in a bottle, more likely, or him and a close friend or somebody that tell him some, placate him, I guess, unless they're a real friend that tell him that he fucked up. Yeah. Keep in mind that, you watch these women in these exotic locations, on social media and all this shit, and primarily most of it is on some man's dime, right? They're living off some man's dime and shit, Yeah, the female can have a divorce party and, whoop it up and shit, but, like, she's got a limited amount of time to do that. Alright, she's got a very limited, what we like to call the wall. Yeah, she's gonna hit the fucking wall. But it doesn't make, what she's doing any less egregious. And I particularly want the young men out there to take looks at these clips. Watch these goddamn, watch this commentary, Take it all in, brother. You're a commodity and shit. You're not even treated like a fucking human being. I guarantee you that a good 60 or more percent of these women didn't do shit in their marriage, didn't do shit to sustain it or anything. I guarantee you they were a burden. They were an instant burden and shit. The minute they got into that long-term relationship, they put that ring on their finger and shit. That bitch weighed you down like a millstone. You're like the mythological Atlas carrying the heavens above on your shoulders and shit to make this bitch happy. And there was no way you were going to make her happy. You were set up to fail the moment she showed up and shit, okay? Because they're looking for the bag. Alright? I always say burn the bag and shit. I got it from that Quavo and Saweetie situation where they had a scuffle over a fucking Birkin bag and shit, and the bitch was ready to throw hands with him for that fucking bag. That bag was more important than standing there in that hallway talking to that brother, like a woman. Like a woman should. Things that women used to normally do in the nuclear age and even before that, that shit's out of the window now. Okay? You gotta treat these women like fucking an insurance liability. It's got to be business, man, because they're looking at you like business and shit. They're measuring you up. That's why you hear them always talking about bringing some shit to the table, that metaphorical, invisible, and it's a red table and shit. Yeah, they always talk about bringing shit to the table. Don't bring shit to that fucking table. I don't care if you have the world in the palm of your hands. Don't give it to her. Don't show it to her and shit. And keep her guessing and shit. If you in a business situation with a woman and shit, it behooves you to play your cards close to the fucking vest. Otherwise, she's gonna be on your dime in some probably Mexico or Miami or the Caribbean, somewhere, some fucking country or some hotel, yipping it up and shit, looking for her next victim and shit if she's young enough and she supposedly got it like that. That ain't shit, man. Hey, the bitch pulled off the grift. Really, these are like celebratory parties, like they got away with the con and shit, like the marriage con, the happily ever after con and shit, okay? If you tell a female this shit, if you tell a female hears this commentary, they're gonna come at you with the gaslight shit, like, oh, you so hurt and this and that and the other and shit. Well, regardless of what my mental state is, does it negate the actual truth of my two eyes and shit? Does it negate the truth of your two fucking eyes? What you see here, a bunch of women's sorry ass women, fucking around in a hotel, wasting money and shit. They're not putting that shit in the bank or towards no generational wealth or nothing because they got your dime. Now they got in your pockets. They got you locked up. You got in that marriage, you got a fucking divorce, and now you're on a hook and shit for however long that that judge says, okay, or forever if you have children. You're never gonna be rid of her and shit. Once you get married, you have a couple of kids or something, even one kid. She's always going to be right around the corner and shit, because you think about it, a lot of guys think about when he pays that check. When you get a fucking divorce and shit, you need to go like no contact with these females and shit, and just get individual counseling and learn how to marginalize their ass, learn how to push them to the outskirts of your fucking life, even if they're standing right in front of you. Just be like, yeah, whatever, shit. Make sure you keep a phone handy to record any interactions that may go south and shit. Make sure you're always recording and letting her know. Keep her, pay the bills for the kids. Do your best to be with your kids' life and shit, okay? Within reason and shit, okay? Don't do nothing crazy. Don't get highly emotional. It's not worth it and shit. Because in the end, this bitch is having a party and shit, okay? She's living it up, man. She finds another sucker and off to the races and shit. Until she can't do it anymore, until she's old. And then she's living off her, if she got a daughter, she's living off her daughter's shit. Or if she got a son that's worth any goddamn thing, if he's a financial liability like a basketball player or some successful some kind of way, in spite of her, not because of her, then she's gonna eat off of that motherfucker. So everything that come out of her fucking VJJ after you get married and give her some babies and a lifestyle and all that shit, that's just more money in the bag, in that bag. And that's why I say burn the fucking bag and shit, guys. Yeah, man, enjoy this divorce party clips and shit, enjoy that shit. Because this is the future if you don't watch your, you don't watch your six, man. You don't keep your head on the fucking swivel, financially and otherwise and shit, Always keep your eyes on that chick. Don't trust her fully and shit, okay? I'm sorry to say this, you really can't do this modern days. Shit is not made for men, okay? Marriage is not made for men, and some of these other social ills are not. They're made to hamper your ass and shit, keep you locked up, keep you financially strapped and shit. And you gotta stop that shit. And one of the ways you stop that shit is by burning that fucking bag, okay? Don't let somebody monetize your ass to make their lives better. They ain't giving you shit back. Pussy ain't enough, okay? I'm sorry, females. Pussy ain't enough. That ain't enough to bring to the fucking table and shit. You have to sign a fucking prenup and a non-disclosure. That's for starters, okay? And you're gonna have to also iron out any child issues and shit before you get married, even if you don't have kids. I would advise you to get a good lawyer and iron all that shit out about kids, visitation, financials, everything. It's, I hate it. You want to be emotional, you want to live happily ever after and have the Disney dream. There's mostly guys thinking that shit, not the females. The females are thinking about getting into your vault. They want to be in that bitch like Scrooge McDuck swimming around in gold doubloons, So that being said, there's really nothing else in it for men, Western marriage and everything, okay? UK marriage, any goddamn thing in marriage and shit. So to that end, I say SYSBM equals, you don't do business with somebody that's spit in your fucking face. It's a common sense lifestyle. That's all it is, man. It's no range, there's no, rocket science, alright? There's no shit, there's no guru or nothing. It's just use common fucking sense. If something doesn't feel right, don't indulge it, okay? If you don't feel right about something, don't do it. Don't bend, don't nothing, okay? Somebody loves you, you're going to understand it. They're going to come together with you and shit. But I'm not here to talk about that today. I'm talking about these shitty-ass divorce party that these bust-down women have and shit. On your dime. Just make sure you know that whatever she does after you're married and divorced, it's on your dime. You're paying for it and shit. You're paying for some stanky bitch that pulled a grift on you and shit. Didn't ever love your ass. Didn't give a shit about your ass. Didn't try to work shit out. Don't have the skills to do that. May not even have the skills to parent your children right. So now your children are compromised and they're going to be raised as a parody of what you would have wanted for your children if you wanted children in the first place. Alright? Protect your seed, protect your assets, every goddamn thing. Okay? I'm sorry to say it. For the way they behave, you got to treat this like a business situation. You can't be for sure. And I just don't foresee a future where some chick is taking a lie detector test before you put a ring on her finger or shit. I can't see a female taking a polygraph and shit and signing a non-disclosure and a prenup and a child custody agreement and shit, among other things. I can't see that happening shit. Because the female wants your money. They want your resources. They want your fucking life, dude.